Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to show you this hydrogen generator that I built from my mom's Tupperware. This project I actually did 3 years ago, but I've been so busy with college and all that other stuff that I haven't had time to post videos on YouTube. But yeah, let's get started. I'll show you how to make it. So what I have right here is basically the core of the generator. This is the part that makes all the bubbles. So what this is those two bolts are where everything is mounted on. As you can see, all the plates and nuts and everything on there. I'm going to bring up a video in a little bit describing how I made it, or excuse me, not how I made it, but how it works, how the physics and all that stuff works behind this. So yeah, alright. So what I've got here is my little sketch pad on my iPhone. Let's grab black. These two vertical lines will represent the bolts, and these horizontal lines will represent the plates. Alright, now let's see. Let's grab gray. We'll use this as the Tupperware that. Now let's grab, let's see, yeah, I guess we'll do the wire. So here we have a positive wire. And let's grab black for the neutral wire. Negative. Now let's grab, we can do yellow for the battery. Positive, negative. And let's see, what am I going to use for the tube? I guess we can use gray. Alright, so now that I've got it all drawn out, I'm going to describe what each of those lines is. So where I'm drawing the circles, each of those is, oops, I left one plate out, there we go. So each one of these two plates represents a cell. So when electricity goes through the water, it, as you can see where I'm drawing, it jumps the gap in the water, and it actually ionizes the water and splits the water molecules into two parts, hydrogen and oxygen. And then it pressurizes and forms these little gas bubbles, as you can see that I'm drawing. And so that's just a quick little summary on how it works. So here's another angle of what the main cell of the generator looks like. It's just bolts, nuts, and plates. That's all. Now the reason why, some people will say, oh, why not just stick two wires in water and have it, split the water molecules? Well, the problem with that is there's not enough surface area. The two main things that you need to produce lots of HHO gas or hydroxy gas, or as you know, hydrogen and oxygen, is you need a lot of what's called surface area, and you need a lot of electricity. So electricity and surface area is the main thing that you need to generate a lot of hydrogen bubbles. And so what these little plates came from is they actually came from a door kick. I went to Home Depot and they were selling it, I think, for only like $20, so I don't know if that's good or not, but anyways. So the door kick is actually made of stainless steel. So as you know, stainless steel is incredibly hard to cut. But my neighbor actually works for an airline company, so I drew 26 or 27 rectangles on the sheet metal and had him cut it out. And he went and he did that, gave them back to me. And then I drilled half-inch holes in each of them so I could slip the dowels and tighten them on with the nuts, as we can see in the next photo. So here is the main core of the generator. As we can see, both of the bolts or dowels, whatever you want to call it, those lines or those poles, We have those things, and we have, all the plates mounted to it, and they are tightened into position with the nuts. So, like I said before, each two of them represent one sail, so they're actually all paired together, or they should be. And yeah, so going on to the next photo. Here is the hydrogen generator without the water. You'll see the red things. What those are is those are rubber spacers. Anything will work, just make sure that it does not conduct electricity. Excuse me. And the purpose of those is, as I was installing the generator plates, some of them were accidentally touching each other. So I just put rubber spacers to keep each plate spaced. The reason for that is because if there is any, or if there are any plates that touch, it will short and the generator will not work. Little electrical background knowledge for y'all, just for fun. Electricity, the way I like to say it is, electricity is lazy. It's always trying to find the path of least resistance. So if one of the plates are touching, it's gonna shorten, it's gonna go through there versus forcing its way through the water and dividing the water molecules. So how this is gonna work, when I hook up the generator, excuse me, I'm going to either use a car battery or a car battery charger. It doesn't really matter in this case scenario. It doesn't matter what side you hook up the hot end or the negative end. It's still going to run through the generator and divide the water molecules. But what I usually use is I just pour water in there and I put baking soda and I mix it. The reason why I put baking soda is because it decreases the resistance of the water, and it actually makes it easier for the electricity to flow between each plate. Anyways, so once the electricity flows and it's up and running, like I said before, it'll divide the water molecules into two parts, hydrogen and oxygen. As you know, water is not a compressant. It cannot be compressed, but gas can. We see that example in examples like, scuba divers, we're able to pump a bunch of gas, or we're actually able to compress so many cubics of gas inside of a cylinder tank. But anyways, back to this. Yeah, it compresses, it divides it, and then it compresses because the water molecules turn into, like I said, two parts, oxygen and hydrogen gas. So that creates pressure in the chamber, and then it forces it out the tube. Here's a little video of it working.
Boom. And there is hydrogen.
So once I collect the gas, I put it in a bottle and shoot it off, just like so. Thank you everybody for watching, and God bless.